I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that?
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, It's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say that.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your imperial have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. There are a few black market shops scattered across the city. Brisk trades in bullets and knives these days. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca.
Hello there.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do?
Not safe, they say. Well, I got news for them. It ain't never safe for the likes of me.
Due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former empress,
You worried someone might recognize.
and carried out by the former royal protector, Corvo Atano. The Grand Serkonan Guard, stopping and questioning all foreigners.
Hey, come here.
Compliance is mandatory.
Welcome. Your face is no concern of mine. Glad we could do business. I'll take that deal. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
That's the time when I could go to sleep without... Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. If anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
If the wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the wall of light.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace. citizens, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyman will be punished severely. Contact the Grand Circonan Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate.
It's just been one gala after another. The season's just getting started.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Fellow Circonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. As a response to violent crime and foreign interference in our affairs, travel between districts is restricted to those carrying the appropriate permits, including citizens moving between home and work.
Oh, isn't it laundry day yet? Oh, it's gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
Any complaints as to the behavior of the Grand Guard should be addressed to the nearest guardsman.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Whole family stung to death. So disfigured. Blood fly nests all around them. It's horrible. What am I? Like a stocking without a leg, that's what. Worse
Everyone's
than
gotta
nothing.
die, yeah. But please not today.
Ever been to that saloon, Apollo's? Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds?
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all howlers.
So don't wear your uniform.
Let me know next time you go.
12 weeks
Offended poorly. I spied a lass from Bristol. Was good I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from Tibia. Something and happier.
Why would he say that? Makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
Coming from Tanaka, Belinda's gonna be a draw.
Who's there?